Wow, even the basement is pretty cool.
It is. Look at this stuff, y'all, around here. All right, y'all, we're in the secret basement of the game store. And I found something. Look at this. Neo Geo.
For I am a grandmaster of the Neo Geo.
No, stop. But it's crazy. Like, we got.
You carry all your inventory down here, obviously.
Some of the extras, I have a back room as well.
Nice. That's great.
Here's what I was talking about that I'm gonna give you.
Uh-oh. A gift. Uh-oh.
You gotta record this.
Uh-oh. If you know, look at this. Now I have to put this on the channel, y'all. Thank you, brother. It's just hilarious. Oh, wow.
And I didn't even know you when I bought that.
Oh, you didn't know that was had a
No,
problem?
I
Oh,
didn't know
yeah.
it was gonna happen. I bought a few things from them.
Yeah.
I mean, birthday for one. Yeah.
This is the, you know what? This is the greatest gag gift I done got on the channel so far. Oh, wow. This is crazy. It's a man's leg, too. It's almost black, though, yo. It ain't matching me up yet. It's close, though. Uh-oh.
So, yeah, I gotta watch my head because this is short in here, but I keep a lot of my storage stuff. I got my Christmas tree for Christmas at night.
Yeah, I told everybody over here the Neo Geo stuff. Look at this.
This is the extras, too. I have, these are my doubles from upstairs.
Wow. And just different games up in here. Look at this. This is. All right, so we're here with Lord Raiden.
Thank you again for having me.
Hey man, thank you for so much for coming.
appreciate
Shopping with the Mortal Kombat guys, y'all. This is like, if you told my childhood self, like, oh, Steve, look what happened. But you found something. You found something in the store. What did you find that just reminds you, not a Mortal Kombat,
Right.
but something that you love? What did you find?
Well, I found the retro / Atari 2600 stuff over here.
Okay, so why is it special to you right here? I see you was looking at Defender earlier,
Yeah.
and that's a clean copy.
Yeah, exactly. This is almost mint. And what I love about the store is they have like, you know, the mint stuff. And then if you want like, you know, this is for the collector. And then this is for the person like myself who just wants to play the game.
Yeah, this is right here. Like, I wanted to play the game. Let me get a couple of these right here.
Exactly.
But you know me, I get a couple of these, and then I get this so I can put it on my shelf.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, they got Warlords. And then over here, I was looking at everything with the asteroids. And it's a great flashback. Because for me, you know, got the controller panel.
Yeah.
And I first started with my brother Daniel, you know, Pong, and he would just beat my butt. You know? And then, you know, I had my dad buy us, you know, just constantly pestering him and my brother, like, I need the 2600.
You need a 2600.
Yeah, and then the 32, and then the 7, you know, and it just got into that whole subculture of, like, you know, video gaming.
The video gaming,
Yeah,
man,
it's
that's
the beginning. So.
all right. Well, hey, so what game that you can beat anybody out? Somebody said, I'm gonna challenge you. They come up to a convention and say, I'm gonna challenge you. They say, let's get ready to fight.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of the guys that who come in, they're already kind of professional and they play every day and all the time. And I don't play that often.
Okay.
So
You just play it for just enjoyment.
yeah, just enjoyment, and it's one of those things like I always get challenged for MK. You know,
You always get challenged.
Always get
Oh,
challenged.
I bet. Which Mortal Kombat 1 or 2?
They like challenge me on 2.
On 2, okay.
Yeah, 'cause, you know,
I like 2 also.
yeah.
2 is one of my favorites.
Exactly. But you know, it's one of those games that's refined. But I need about a half hour to warm up. But
Okay.
guys who have been there all day, you know, like at the tournaments, are like, oh, I want to fight.
Yeah,
you
they
know,
wanna
my
fight.
brother's like, oh, he's really good at it.
He just throw you to the wolves,
Yeah,
right?
I try to be humble, and sometimes I'm really good, you know, at the first time round, you know, but if I can play somebody for a half hour, I know I could probably, maybe, you know, at least win a couple.
So guys, remember when you see Lord Raiden, he'll take your soul, or he just might shock the you know what out of you, because don't undermess his skill, guys. He's good.
Thanks
again. I love that. All right, so we're here with the famous Johnny Cage. Hold on, I'm gonna do it like this. I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get hit. Please don't. No, your brother just threw you to the wolves. He said you just beat him down in Defenders, and you just said you had this.
I still have the copy that my brother and I used to play of Defender. The box is pretty shot, but I kept the box.
Yeah, you hit the box.
And the cartridge. I don't know if it works or not, but it's pretty funny. When he picked it up, I started laughing because about a month ago when I'm cleaning out stuff, I ran into it.
Oh, wow.
And then I looked at it, and then I was like, oh, you know, I'm just going to throw it back in the box.
Yeah, throw it back in the box.
So I still have it. Still have it at home.
Oh, wow.
Physical copy.
How did this make you feel? Because I know, like, when I see stuff, it just like, in here, like, you probably can't see it, but like, I got goosebumps and seeing different stuff in here. How did that make you feel when you found that? You said, oh, that memories just rushed back?
Yeah, a lot of memories. You know, not only my brother and I, but you know, going to arcades with the MK crew. We were all geeks back then, doing stuff. Going to Comic-Cons, you know, collecting autographs, standing in line.
Standing in line.
Autographs. My brother and I stood in line for, like, you know, Adam West Batman. I still have a autographed copy of him, but me and him standing in line for like 2 hours to get our autograph from him. And now when I see people standing in line to get my autograph, it's real.
That's
man,
awesome.
It's unreal.
That is so cool. Okay, I want to know this question. You probably got to ask so many times, but how in the freaking nut punch? Yeah, nut punch. How did that come about? Was that by accident? Did you see this somewhere? Tell the story. I know you probably told it before, but I gotta know for myself. I'm being selfish, y'all. This is my channel, so I want to know.
So we were winding down creating Mortal Kombat, and the whole thing is it kept growing. Like we kept growing with movements and ideas and things like that. And finally, to bring balance to the character, he needed an extra move.
Okay.
So I think John asked me, hey, you know, let's make fun of Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know,
Okay.
He was supposed to do a different game, and you know, got turned down for it. But the company wanted to just do a parody of it, and I was just like, hey, no, I like John Bucket. I'll pay for his movies, but he's not really a martial artist.
Oh, okay.
So he's a dancer. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. You know, and then John was like, I'll buy an extra large pizza tonight if you do the move.
Okay.
And so I was just like,
An extra large
tonight.
pizza.
Yeah. So I wound up doing the split probably 15 different ways, 70 times.
Oh, wow.
And it's all done for real.
Yeah.
It's slide down into the splits
And just punch.
and punch different ways.
That is like the most iconic thing in gaming. One of the most. It's like you put
It's
like
humiliating. That and Liu Kang's bicycle kick.
I
Because
know.
when Liu Kang is getting his bicycle kick, you cannot do anything. You can't defend it. You
No,
just gotta
take it,
And
yeah.
it's like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing, you know? So same thing with the nut punch. Once that happens on you, for that brief second, you kind of just can't do anything. You just got to
take it.
humiliated.
Yeah, you gotta take it, and then you like, oh, and people in the arcade like, yeah, and that just gets every time. Just like it gets a huge
Never gets
pop.
old.
Never gets old.
Yeah.
What never gets old, guys, is gaming. Now we got one more Mortal Kombat combatant. Let's see what games he like. Let's check this out. All right, guys, told you we got somebody special, Kung Lao.
Yes.
And what? Oh, okay. He don't have his hat, so I'm safe. My hair is safe. I just cut my hair, so I'm safe. All right, buddy. So you said that you absolutely are a Atari guy.
Actually, I do want to tell this story.
All right, come on and check this out.
Okay, so I remember when these things first came out or whatever, and one of my buddies had the Atari. I guess it was this one because it wasn't the Atari 2600 yet.
Okay. And this is a clean Atari. Look at that clean. I told you guys, this Atari is clean.
Yeah, so
That's nice.
And you know, so everyone was getting these video game consoles at the time or whatever.
This is clean.
And he was one of the first ones to have the Atari. And I kept bugging my parents. Oh, I also want a video
Yeah,
game.
you want a video game?
Yeah, I want a video game system or whatever. But I did not want the Atari because my buddy already had it. and this is kind of a through line of my life. I'm not going to be like the rest of the people. My buddy. So he had the Atari. And so what I ended up getting was the Odyssey 2.
Odyssey, video game fun, computer keyboard challenge. The entrance to an alternate world of fire-breathing dragons, hard-hitting sluggers, arcade wizards, outer space wizards. More than 40 games in all. Odyssey, the excitement of a game, the mind of a computer. All for the price of an ordinary video game. Odyssey.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, and I loved it. The thing about it though is, this was back in the day, and I remember
I would never expect the Odyssey.
Oh yeah, no. So I got the Odyssey 2. I remember it was something like $250 or whatever.
Okay.
And this is, decades and decades and decades ago. And my parents weren't rich or whatever. But it always stuck to me that, my dad knew that I wanted this so badly, and so he bought it for me. And that always stuck with me. It's like my parents I was just lucky enough where, if I wanted something enough, and not like a new toy or something like that, but this was actually a new toy.
Conquest of the world.
But if I wanted something enough, my parents would find a way to get it to me. And so it was, video games were never something that resonated with me so much. But studying martial arts and then meeting like Danny and Carlos Tosung, all of those Rich and all of those guys, and then leading into Mortal Kombat. Without my parents' support,
that's a big thing.
That would
that's
never
a huge
happen.
thing.
Yes, and so
that's huge.
If you're lucky enough to have family or parents or whatever that can support you, friends, whoever, you're ready well ahead of the game. So that's just something that looking at yourself.
That story made me feel so good because it reminds me like the Christmas I got my NES and it was 4 of us. So you already know like brothers, so you got to share stuff.
Sure.
I'm like, but I convinced them, all my brothers and sisters, we need to get an NES and my mom. And that Christmas we broke that NES out. It was the Power Pad edition. I'm gonna put it on the screen.
You better get ready for the most challenging Nintendo system ever.
Ready? Let's do it.
The new Power Pad. It's only available in Nintendo's new Power Set. Now you're playing with body power. You gotta run, jump, faster, higher. The Nintendo Power Pad puts you in total control. You are the game. You are the power. Now you're playing with power, body power. You get the Power Pad, Control Deck, Zapper, and 3 games only in Nintendo's exciting new Power Set.
It was so amazing. So I understand that feeling. Then the next Christmas, Super Nintendo come out. We didn't get it then, but we had to wait another Christmas, y'all. It's easy to get games now. Back in the day, you had to wait till Christmas or your birthday before you get a game. It wasn't I'm gonna go to GameStop and get this new game. No. Back in the day, we were struggling, y'all. So thank you so much for that. So that was amazing. That really made me feel good. I was like, wow. I'd love to see like how gaming, it just universal. Like, and it's like a full circle. All this stuff right here, the Odyssey, I would never think about the Odyssey. That's wow. And I've seen many of these. I never played one. I had traded a lot of them, but it's always going to the Atari. And then you said the Odyssey. Wow, the Odyssey 2, like.
Yeah, I love the Odyssey 2 because, sure, it didn't hold up as well as the Atari or whatever, but this was my game, like my buddy had the Atari, and then a couple other buddies eventually got Atari, 2600 or whatever.
That is.
But the Odyssey is my game.
Hey, that's dare to be different, right?